I want to thank you very much for supporting my channel and for being interested in what I'm teaching. And what I'm teaching basically is how to be a better singer in church, whether you're a chorister, whether you are a gospel artist, or you are just a soloist. And this particular video I'm doing in response to the question that somebody asked today when I dropped the content in the morning. And that question is, what if you are singing in the choir as a backup singer, and then you could sing well in that backup, and when you are singing in backup, but when it turns out that you're singing alone, you have stage fright. Now let me say this to you. First of all, stage fright is a normal thing. It's an emotional response to a crowd, the people you don't know, or people that you know. You feel like you are being judged, or you will be judged if you make a mistake. So you don't want to embarrass yourself. So the natural response is stage fright. And I want to tell you this also. Every artist you've seen, quote me anywhere, at some point had stage fright. I even had stage fright when I started singing. It was a very difficult thing. And most times being an introvert doesn't help matters. So like I'm an introvert, and as an introvert, I find it difficult to really, talk to people. And for that reason, it affected my being on stage. So the thing about stage fright is that it's very, very easy to overcome. And the simplest way to overcome it is to start going on stage, regardless of how you feel. When you stand on that stage and look into the crowd the first time, you sing to that crowd, likely make some mistakes because we are human beings, but that's why the choir master is there. That is why other choristers are there. They are supposed to cheer you up and support you. And by the time you are able to do the first delivery of that song, the second one will be easier. The third one will be the easiest. And that is how you keep doing it until you become very, very conversant with singing on stage. Stage fright can be overcome by anybody. If you have listened to some interviews by Michael Jackson, you realize that even at at an age where you will think he's professional enough, he was still having stage fright. Talk about Celine Dion, all of them, they had stage fright. We're talking about gospel artists too. They had the exact same problems. They couldn't overcome their fears until they come on stage, and with the lights on and people in front of them, they sang, and somehow they regain the courage. Another thing again that can help you is constant practice in front of the mirror. So like for me, when I started having those issues as a singer, I was the lead vocalist in my church. So when I started having those problems of singing and having stage fright, what I did was I talked to my uncle, who was a very, very good singer to back then, and he told me that I can overcome this by going to the mirror and looking myself in the eye and singing to myself. And then when I do that for some time, when I come on stage, I should see my image in the mirror when I sing. So what I did was I went back home, I sat down, and I began to sing to myself in front of the mirror. And then after some time, I got used to looking at myself in the mirror while I sing. It was now easy for me to sing before people. Another thing that can help you also is singing before a smaller crowd. Now, most people have stage fright with a very, very good amount of people. Let's say like 300 people, 1,000 people, 500 people or so. But when they are within a few friends, like people that know them, they can sing, and they will sing so comfortably that you think that that song was written by them. But when they come to church and they climb on the stage, the fright enters them. So you can start by singing with smaller group, singing with maybe Bible class groups. Like let's say if your church has a midweek service, start by attending midweek services and singing in those midweek services where you have a fewer group than on Sunday services. But on Sunday services, when the time comes for you to go on stage, do not be afraid. Everybody that had ever been on stage had the problem of stage fright at some point. And if you do not try, you would never know. In my next video, I would tell you a story about many people overcame their stage fright and how they were able to succeed. Some people that you know, and then that can also help you. But for now, this is a response to your question, and I believe it has opened your eyes and will make it better. Please report to me your progress. I want to help you, and I want to see to it that you are able to use your gifts for the ministry of Christ. God bless you so much. And don't forget that this channel is here to help all singers in church, all gospel singers, backup artists, instrumentalists that work in the house of God. I'm right here to help you through your journey in the choir. God bless you and stay blessed. Thank you.